Hey there, welcome to LSAT Demon Daily. I'm Nathan Fox, and with me is Ben Olson. We're the founders of lsatdemon.com and our weekly podcast, Thinking LSAT. We have an email here from Elif, asking, is law school for everybody?
Elif writes, hey, Demon Daily. I've been following the Demon method since August of last year when I started with a cold diagnostic of 155. After months of consistent studying, my score has risen to 163, okay, 8 points higher, as of January 2026. In reading comprehension, I usually complete only 3 passages, but I often miss no more than 2 questions total, if any. In logical reasoning, I typically get through about question 19 with no mistakes before running out of time. After making guesses on the remaining questions, my score has been consistently landing around 163. I plan to take the LSAT in my senior year, 2028.
Whoa.
Wow. You should just take it when you're ready, whenever that is.
Yeah.
Presumably this year.
Well, yeah, especially because, I mean, you know, I'm a big advocate of a gap year or 2 or 3. But if you're not going to take a gap year, you got to take the LSAT way sooner than your senior year.
Yeah.
And
you need to apply.
You've been studying
your senior year. Yeah.
Like as a freshman, it almost looks like. So we're barely into 2026. I can't, this is somebody who's like, I'm not taking the LSAT for 2 whole more years after that. It's a long time.
Yeah. And you said you've been following the Demon method. The Demon method includes GLAD, that is grades first, LSAT next, apply broadly, apply early, and then decide where you're going to go to law school.
Yeah.
Are you following the first part of that GLAD approach where you are putting your grades first?
Oh yeah, you better be getting straight A's. If you're here studying for the LSAT and getting B's and A minuses and stuff, that's not good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Left hand doesn't know what the right hand is doing, right? There's no point studying for the LSAT if you're not getting straight A's.
Elif continues. At this point, I'm feeling unsure whether this pace, particularly the slowness and frustration around timing, is an expected part of the process or a sign that one isn't law school material. I believe in the method, but I'm struggling to assess whether I'm just not doing this the right way or if T14 isn't in the books for me. I would appreciate your thoughts on how to move forward from here and what you'd recommend focusing on at this stage. Thank you so much for your time.
Hey,
you're making progress.
Yeah, you're making progress. I mean, there's a lot of people who never get as high as 163 who end up going to law school.
Yeah.
So, you know, if you want big law, I think you need 165 or 170, but you're almost there.
Also, I think you're very likely to go past that. But you need to keep doing what you're doing. The frustration is just revealing that the next leap in your progress is probably just around the corner. Like you're doing what you should be doing by getting almost no questions wrong of the ones attempted.
Yeah, except on reading comprehension, I'm a little sketchy there. It says, look at the, like it's a tortured phrasing.
Often miss no more than 2.
Yeah. I usually complete only 3 passages, but I often miss no more than 2 total, if any.
So 0 to 3 or what?
What is it? Yeah. I can't tell. There's a wide range there. It could be like you always miss 2, or it could be you barely missed any. I don't know. But stop missing questions on reading comp because you got to pick the one that seems boring and is based on what they said in the passage. And if you have to double check the passage, you should go find evidence to prove that answer before moving on. And you just don't have to miss questions on RC. You've already learned that you don't have to miss questions on LR. If you're actually getting 1 through 19 with no mistakes, that's kick ass.
Yeah, and you will be getting to 20, 21.
Yeah, and that's all you need.
Soon. Yeah.
Right? You don't have to make it through the end of the section. If you get just 1 or 2 more, and the way you're going to get there is by just cutting down bad answers more efficiently. You're as good as you've gotten at the test, as accurate as you've gotten. You know what wrong answers look like, and you know what right answers look like. And so you should be able to spend less time, back and forth between answer choices. You're just going to know the answer and you're going to move on and you're going to surprise yourself and you're going to do 20 or 21 or 22 questions with perfect accuracy. And all of a sudden, bang, 170.
Mm-hmm. I think
So,
you'll get into the 170s,
yeah,
especially if you keep going. Yeah.
this type of progress is not at all a sign that it's not the right thing for you. Of course, if you give up here, then it is a sign that it wasn't the right
Yeah,
thing for you,
for different reasons. Yeah.
right? Because it's a test of English, logic, and how hard you can work.
Yeah.
And that last one, how hard you can work, you've been demonstrating it so far. Keep at it, and you should be able to grind out your 170. And that's going to be taken as a sign from the big law that you're the type of person who can put in the work.
Yeah.
And if not, that's fine too.
That's okay. Yeah, there's nothing, no problem with that.
Yeah.
Take that as data and then do something else.
I mean, hey, you ask, is law school for everybody? It wasn't for me,
Wasn't for me.
and it wasn't for Ben, but it is for some people. If law is actually what you want to do, then I see no reason why you can't just grind out your 170 something.
Yeah. And by the way, it will become less of a grind as your identity changes. As you start to see yourself as an attorney
Yep.
who is going to deal with way harder challenges for way longer parts of every day.
Well, yeah, I mean,
this challenge will start to seem like a grind not to be working toward. You'll be like, oh, I feel bad that I just let it go so easily.
the big law grind, that's going to be all day, every day, for years, not months.
Mm-hmm.
So you've been studying part-time most days
For 4 months.
for 4 months. Big law is going to be 60 hours a week for 10 years plus, just to find out whether you're like on partner track.
Mm-hmm. And you may love it, but if you love that, you will come to love this.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And if you come to love this, the sky's the limit, because
Mm-hmm.
it really is a solvable test, as Elif has already learned. And if you just busy yourself with solving one question at a time,
Mm-hmm.
there is no limit to how high you can eventually score. Thank you, Elif. Email daily@lsatdemon.com if you would like to ask us a question or share some LSAT or law school admissions news. Thanks for listening.